Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jackie. I'm a Pilates instructor. I've got a good old full body workout for you today. This one's going to be a little bit longer. If you haven't already, follow my Instagram and my TikTok. I'm posting a lot of my workouts on there as well, but it's just going to be a full instructional follow along series and I'm super excited to get into it. So let's get started. Per usual, if you have any injuries, if you're dealing with something body-wise, please consult with your doctor beforehand. If something starts to feel weird, feel off, hurt, you know the drill, just stop. It's totally not worth an injury. But we're going to start lying down on our backs here. So go ahead and find your mat, lengthen those arms. We're just going to start with a couple deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Good. In Pilates, we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. A couple more deep breaths here. I want you to fill up your lungs like a balloon. Expand into that rib cage, and then as you exhale, you're drawing that belly button down towards the spine as you're pressing all that air out. Let that pelvis feel really nice and heavy here. One more. And exhale. Good. Let's go ahead and start with both legs in a tabletop position here. Now I really want you to tuck that pelvis, imprint that lower back. You should already feel those abs working a little bit. Let's go ahead and tap that right toe down to the floor and exhale, squeeze, bring it in. Tap that left toe down to the floor, bring it in. Inhale, lower, exhale, squeeze the core, lift. Inhale and exhale. Feel like a belt is tightening around your waist, really drawing those transverse abs in. We're going to keep alternating here. Inhale and exhale. I want you to make sure that you're bringing your leg in, not with momentum, but because you have so much control in that pelvis and in those lower abs. Just a couple more on each side. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. Good. One more on each side. Inhale and exhale. Bring it in. Leaving our legs on the tabletop, let's go ahead and squeeze those inner thighs together so we're really generating heat in the body. Arms up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Curl that chest up. Reach those hands past the hips so the tips of the shoulder blades are off the mat. Inhale. Take it back. Exhale. Curling that chest up. Good. Really looking right in between those thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Take it back. Exhale. Good. Let's go 8 more here. Really contracting that spine, scooping from that last rib. And 7. We've got 6 more. Pelvis is heavy, like you've got a sandbag across your hip bones. Last 5. Breathe energy through those fingertips. Curling that chest over for 4. Good. Feeling that core warm up for 3. Breathe. Last 2. And last 1. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to reach our right hand past our right hip, left hand past the left hip. So we're kind of taking a little side waddle here. Legs are still nice and stable. The pelvis is heavy. So find that lateral flexion in the spine. Reach right, reach left. Right, left for 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. Hug those knees in. Take a little reset here. Bring those legs to a tabletop position. We're going to extend that right leg out in front of us again, but we're going to stay on the right side this time. So just extend that right leg out. Bring it in. Good. Really tightening that lower belly, imprinting the spine. Let's go. 5. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. You've got 4. Squeeze those lower abs. Bring it in. Let's go. 3. And 2. Breathe. We're going to keep it out on 1, so keep it straight. You're going to take that leg up towards the ceiling, flex the foot to lower it down to the floor. Left leg is still nice and stable. Point to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale and exhale. Let's go. 5. Breathe. 4. Lengthening through that toe. Feel the flexion of that foot. Stretch out the back of that leg. 3. Breathe. Let's go. 2. And on this last one, we're gonna leave that leg nice and low. So flex, leave it nice and low. We're gonna tap that left toe to the floor and take it back up to tabletop. Tap that toe to the floor and bring it back up for 8. You've got 7. Breathe, 6. Let's go, 5. Inhale, exhale, 4. Almost there, you guys. 3. You've got 2. And 1. Good. Bring those legs back into tabletop. We're gonna go both toes down to the floor and exhale, bring them in. If that core is getting a little shaky, that's a good thing. That means it's working. Bring it in. Really like we're reaching over, like they're dipping our toes in a pond and then pulling them in. Again, not with momentum because we have so much control in those lower abdominals. Let's go 5 more here. Bring it in. You've got 4. Exhale. 3. Breathe. And 2. And 1. Bring it in. You know we're going right into that other side. Extend that left leg out and bring it in. Inhale, lengthen through that toe and bring it in. That right leg is in that nice 90-degree angle, staying nice and steady here. Drawing that belly button up into our spine. Let's go 4. You've got 3. Pointing through those toes to really stretch the top of that foot. 2. That leg is staying straight on 1. Keep it pointed to lift it up towards the ceiling. Flex to lower all the way down to the floor. And exhale. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Trying to keep that fluidity in our motion here. Let's go 5 more. So lower. 4. Breathe. And 3. Almost done on this side. Last 2. Exhale, lower. Last 1. Point up towards the ceiling. Flex the foot. Leave it nice and low. Tap that right toe down. Squeeze the core. Bring it in. Tap. And in. You've got 8. Hold that left leg nice and steady. 7. Breathe. Let's go 6. 5. Last 4. You guys can do it. 4. And 3. Breathe. And 2. And 1. Good. Hug those knees in. One last little ab series on our back, a little curl up, and then we will move on a little bit. So legs into tabletop. This time we're going to add a leg extension. Arms up to the ceiling. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Legs shoot out, arms down by our side, finding this nice hollow canoe position. Try to get those toes to eye level. Inhale, take it back. Now, if you start to feel this in the lower back at all, please take those legs a little bit higher or don't straighten them all the way. I want you to make sure this stays in the core. Really have the energy through your extremities. Inhale to take it back. Exhale out for 5. And 4. Breathe. Reach long through those toes. Let's go 2. Did I skip a number? I can't tell. We'll go for our last one here. Inhale and exhale. We're going to tap those heels together for 10, 9, breathe, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, take a crisscross, crisscross. Can you get lower with those legs for 10, 9, breathe, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, straight into our single leg stretch. Hug that left knee in and switch. Good, stay curled up, reaching the tips of the shoulder blades off the mat. I like to switch my breath with every leg, but just make sure you're breathing here. I'm not too picky about the breath. 8, 7, breathe, 6, 5, you've got 4, 3, 2, going into our crisscross, so right elbow to left knee, left elbow to right knee, and twist, really rotating over that waistline like you're wringing out a towel. Squeeze all that good juice out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Nice job, you guys. That core is definitely warm now. Let's just take those feet down to the mat. You're not them about 6 or 8 inches away from your heels. We'll go into some bridging. So now that the abs are warm, it's really going to help us out in our bridge. Whew. I need to catch my breath. Good. Take a deep inhale, and then as we exhale, tuck that pelvis to roll up through the back. Press those hip bones up towards the ceiling. Squeeze the butt, tuck that tailbone. Inhale, exhale, roll down like a snake through that back, press it down. Inhale and exhale, curling that tailbone up towards the ceiling. Tuck literally as hard as you can. Press up into those heels. Exhale, rolling all the way down. Good, I want you to take your time here to really carve out every part of this motion. Inhale to lengthen that hip bone at the top of this bridge. Exhale, roll it on down. Let's go 3 more here. Squeeze the glutes, hollowing out that lower belly. Rolling on down. Let's go 2. Squeeze, tuck, 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 rolling on down. And last one, roll through the back. Press those hip bones up towards the ceiling. We're gonna take a flat back bridge, so only lower till the hips are hovering. Squeeze and lift. Good, lower and lift. Here, try to make sure your knees are in line so they're not flaring and kind of splaying out. It's almost harder to stay parallel here because we want to turn out. Inhale, squeeze, lift. Inhale, exhale, press up, drawing that pubic bone towards the belly button. For 5, squeeze, let's go 4. Breathe, you've got 3. Exhale, 2. Squeeze, and 1. Now we're taking an even smaller range of motion. Just release that pelvis, tuck it under you. Release and tuck. This is the tiniest movement. Your hips should literally only be moving an inch here, but really feeling those seat muscles fire up. Like you've got a fire right underneath that butt cheek. For 8. Breathe. 7. Squeeze, feel the burn. 6. Exhale. 5. 4. Let's go. 3. 2. Keep those hips up. 1 last little push here. Lift both those heels up. Lower them down. Squeeze, lift, and lower. For 8. Breathe. You've got 7. Exhale. 6. 5. Keep that pelvis tucked. Don't let those hips drop. 4. You've got 3. Squeeze. 2. Keep those heels up. 1 last 10 pulses out. And uplift even higher. Squeeze your seat muscle. 10. 9. 8. Squeeze. 7. 6. Breathe. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Rolling all the way down. Nice job, you guys. Moving into a single leg bridge. Left foot more towards the middle of your sits bones. Take that right leg up to a tabletop position. Now we're going to find that roll through the back again. Tuck the pelvis, curling up, press those hip bones up, and rolling all the way down. Good. Rolling through the back. On this one, we're going to add a little toe tap here. Tap that toe, and then rolling all the way down. So it's a little combo move. Rolling through the back, squeeze that left butt cheek. Tap that toe down, and rolling on down. Good. Let's go 5 more, just like this. 5. Squeeze. Don't let that right hip drop any lower than the left here. And 4, we want to make sure everything's staying nice and even here. Exhale, pull those lower abs in, rolling all the way down. 3. Squeeze. Tap. In. Rolling all the way down. Good job, you guys. Let's go. 2. Squeeze. I'm already feeling that left hamstring work. It's screaming at me. And last one. Press those hips up. We're going to tap that toe down for 10. And 9. Breathe. You've got 8. 7. Almost there. I know. 6. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Squeeze. 4. 3. Breathe. 2. And 1, straighten that right leg up towards the ceiling. Pulse those hips up for your last 10. Last 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, you guys. Whew. I felt that one. We're going right into that other side. Left leg up into tabletop. Right leg about in the middle of the sits bones. Let's take 1 for good measure. Roll up through the back. Press those hips up toward the ceiling and rolling all the way down. Good. Really snaking through that spine, curling that tailbone underneath you, adding our toe tap. Tap that toe down, roll it all the way down. And tap, and hold the core, roll it on down. Squeezing, pushing that heel into the mat here. Pressing up, let's go. 4. Rolling all the way down. Press those hips up for 3. Let's go 2. Squeezing, carving out that articulation. All right, we are on our last one. Press those hips up. We're gonna take toe taps down and up. Breathe down and up. We've got 8, 7, breathe, 6. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, squeeze, and 2. Breathe, 1. Left leg goes straight up to the ceiling. Pulse those hips up for your last 10, last 9, 8, 7, breathe, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it on down. Nice job, you guys. Oof. Let's take a real quick figure 4 stretch here before we move on. So cross that right ankle over the left knee, and we'll push that right knee out to the side, giving a nice stretch in the outside of that hip and that IT band as well. Go ahead and switch sides. Good. Let's sit up on our mat onto our hip bones here. We're going to take those legs out in front of us. I want them to stay about hips distance apart. A little bit of a stretch, a little more ab work here. We're going to take our spine stretch. So the shoulders are plugged back and down. Really roll them back to open up that collarbone nice and proud, kind of like you're sticking that sternum out, but those ribs are staying closed. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, you're going to bow the head to begin, rolling through the back, hollow out the belly, squeeze, reach those hands towards the toes, and then restack the spine to roll all the way up. That's your movement. Inhale, exhale, really hollowing out the belly, curving that spine over, and restack the spine. Now, as you reach forward, you'll get a stretch in those hamstrings, but I want you to feel like someone's hugging you from the back. So you're really pulling that belly button in towards the spine, like someone's pulling your shirt back behind you. Create that tension in your body. Stack the spine. Just 2 more here. Squeeze the core, hollow out that belly. Stack that spine, shoulders on up. Last one. And rolling all the way up. Nice job, you guys. Let's come up onto our hands and our knees here. Just turn yourself around to be prone. Shoulders are rolled back and down. Let's find that tabletop position with the legs to start. We're going to curl our toes underneath us. Really make sure you're planting your hands strong into the mat. Now, especially we're not sinking into our joints. We're really pushing that floor away, activating the upper body. Let's just take a hover to start. Lift those knees to push into the hands. Hold the core nice and steady. We've got about 15 seconds here. Taking a deep breath and reaching long through the crown of the head, all the way out through the tailbone, holding your core nice and steady. Making sure your weight is evenly distributed between your hands and your feet here. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Take it down. All right, on our second set, we're gonna add a couple movements here. Now to begin, let's go ahead and take our hover once again here. You're gonna pull that left knee into the chest, take it straight back behind you. Good, really working the entire body here, stretching long through the back of that leg, stretch it back. Let's go, 8. You've got 7, breathe, hold the core, and 6, 5, breathe, you've got 4, and 3. Let's go, 2. Keep that leg behind you on 1. We'll take little pulses up and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that foot down, knees down, take a rest. If you need to flip those palms to stretch out the wrist the opposite way, go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and take that other side. Plant your hands strong into the mat, tuck the toes, hover those heels. Bend that knee in, stretch it long behind you. Good, holding the core. Trying to make sure our weight isn't shifting back and forth. It's really staying nice and steady. Stability coming from our core. 8, 7, breathe. You've got 6. Inhale, exhale, 5. Let's go, 4. Reach long through those toes. 3. Breathe, 2. 1 leg is staying straight back behind. This will lift and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that right leg down. Whew. Who thought a tabletop plank would feel like so much? Nice job, you guys. All right, now we're going up to that full plank. So we're gonna step that left foot back and that right foot back. Let's take our leg pull, shift our weight back as we lift that right foot, shift the weight back forward to lower that right foot down. Shift the weight back, take that left foot up and lower, keep alternating. Exhale, drawing that belly button up towards the spine. You have the energy in your fingertips. Making sure your neck is an elongation of your spine so it's not dropping all the way down or looking up in front of you. It's really nice and centered. Let's go. 8, 7, breathe. You've got 6, 5, bracing your core strong. 4, and 3, 2, 1. That leg is staying up. Let's flex the foot to kick that leg in. Point to release. Inhale and exhale for 5, 4, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Left foot down. Take that other side. Lift that right leg up. Flex the heel. Pull that heel in towards the hip and extend. For 5, breathe. And 4. You've got 3 and 2. Last one. Take that right foot down. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a child's pose. Well deserved. Catch your breath here. Okay, maybe more than a second. Let's come down onto our chest here. That was for me, not you guys. I know you guys didn't need that long of a break. I did though. Let's go ahead and take ourselves on our forearms here to start actually. Squeeze the glutes. Now we're gonna tuck that pelvis, draw that navel up towards that spine. Shoulders are rolled back and down, palms are facing down. So we really have energy in the forearms here. We're gonna take our single leg kick. So bend that right knee in, give me a little tap, tap, and extend out. Let's switch legs. Left, tap, tap, extend. Tap, tap, and extend. So really drawing that heel in towards that glute. You're using the hamstrings while you're getting a nice stretch in the quad at the same time. Tap, tap, and in. But that core is working. The glutes are on fire here. Really pressing that floor away, pulling up in the lower abs. Let's go. 8. Tap, tap, 7. Pulse it. 6. You've got 5. Good. 4. Retracting those shoulder blades back. 3. Breathe. 2. And 1. Good. Take it all the way down. Bring your hands a little closer to your shoulders here. So those thumbs are kind of right by that collarbone. Shoulders are plugged back and down. You're going to press into your palms to lift that chest up. Let's just go halfway to start. Really opening up that chest and take it all the way down. Feel those lats working to assist you up. Push your hands into the mat, lift that chest up just halfway, and take it down. Good, activating those triceps here, feeling the lats engage. Inhale, making sure the glutes are squeezed. So we're still aware of the back of the body here. Take it all the way down. Last one, this height, squeeze, press into those fingertips, and roll it all the way down. We're gonna take it full height here. So press those palms to straighten the arms all the way, squeeze the glutes, lift, and lower all the way down. Inhale. Exhale to push away, lift, lift, lift through the crown of the head, squeeze. Inhale to lengthen an inch further. Exhale, take it all the way down. Good, let's just go for 3 more here. Pressing into those palms, lift higher, take it down. Last 2. And last 1. Good, really find that highest point and take it down. Good, we're gonna take those arms to a goalpost position here. elbows are wide. Depress those lats back and down. Now really pushing your hip bones into the mat here. Squeeze the glutes, let the lats lift that chest up, and take it all the way down. Inhale, and exhale. Let's go. 8. Squeeze the glutes, pull up in the lower abs. For 7. Breathe. You've got 6. And 5. Really pushing the tops of your feet into the mat here. It'll help you out. Let's go. 4. You've got 3. Breathe. 2. All right, we're gonna keep that chest about halfway up on 1. Let's shoot those arms out in front of us, reach through the fingertips, driving those elbows back, plugging the shoulders back and down. Inhale and exhale, really warming up that shoulder joint here. Pull those elbows back and down. Have energy through the fingertips. Feel the lats working. Squeeze for 5. Breathe. You've got 4 and 3. Squeeze. Let's go. 2 and 1. Let's pulse those elbows back on this last one. Back and back. Little lift for 10. 9. Squeeze. 8. You've got 7. 6. Breathe. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Go ahead and take your head down. Let's let that back rest for a second. Shoulders are rolled back and down. Once again, plugging those hips back down into the mat. Let's lift that left leg up. You're going to bend that heel in, straighten it, and lower it down. Let's stay on the left side. Lift that leg up, bend, drive that heel in, keeping the knee lifted. Straighten and lower. You've got 8. Really point through that toe, pushing that left hip bone for 7. Squeeze. And 6. Breathe. Last 5. And 4. Really squeezing that glute into that hamstring for 3. Exhale and lower for 2. Breathe. And last 1. Lift, bend. Let's keep it bent. Pulse that leg up and up. Squeeze with that seat muscle. 10. 9. Breathe. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Let that left leg rest. Let's go into that right side here. Lift that right leg up. Bend. Straighten and lower it down. Good. Lift. Bend. Straighten and lower. Pushing that right hip bone into the mat here. Squeeze. And lower. Let's go. 5. Straighten, point, lower. 4. Get that nice flex in that ankle for 3. Lengthen, lower. Last 2. All right, last one. That leg is staying bent. Let's pulse it up towards the ceiling. Up for 8. Squeeze. 7. 6. Breathe. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lower it on down. We're going to take the hands behind the head to give that chest a slight lift here. You're not all the way up, but just a little bit of engagement in those lats. Let's lift both those legs up and lower them down. Try to keep them parallel here, so we don't want them turning out quite yet. Lift and lower. 4, 8, 7, squeeze. You've got 6. Breathe. 5. Pushing your hip bones even deeper into your mat for 4, 3, squeeze. 2. Keep those heels up on 1. Let's tap them together and open. Squeeze them together and open. Feel the hamstrings and the inner thighs really firing up. Squeeze. Open for 5. Breathe. 4. You've got 3. Squeeze. 2. We're finishing it out with a little swim. Kick, flutter those ankles. Squeeze. Lift that chest a little bit higher for 10. 9. Breathe. 8. Kick faster. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Rest. Take it on down. Good. Let's put back in another little child's pose here. Walk those knees forward. Let those knees open up wider than the hip bones here. Stretch those arms forward. Good, let's come down onto our right side for some side lying work. Now, if you feel like your head needs a little more support, you can grab a little pillow or a towel, jacket or something to feel more supportive. Otherwise, you are lying down flat onto your bicep here. Now, the hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked one on top of another. We're staying lifted in those abs, the core is on. Let's take that right leg bent in front of us. We can really push it into the mat to stabilize. And we're gonna take that left leg out in front of us. Just a tiny lift and lower to start. Lift and lower. Doing our best to keep it parallel. We don't want those hips rocking back and forth or that leg turning out. So really find that sticky spot in the left hip here. For 8. Breathe. You've got 7. Good. Stay lengthened through that toe. 6. 5. Squeeze, lift. 4. 3. Breathe. 2. 1, lower that leg just halfway down so it's still hovered here. Flex the foot to kick it forward and squeeze, sweep it back by your side. Get a nice stretch in that hamstring all the way through the back of that knee as we cut that leg forward and take it back. Inhale and exhale. Feel like your leg is like a butter knife, spreading butter on a piece of toast here. Really slicing, cutting it through the air and pull it back. Let's go. 5. Squeeze, pull that leg back for 4. Exhale, take it back. 3. Take it on back. And 2. Breathe, holding your core, hips are not shifting. And 1, we're gonna leave that leg forward in front of us. Point those toes down to the floor, take an internal rotation, pulse that leg up and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point that toe. We're going to take a big circle out and around. Good. Holding the core nice and steady. Sweep that leg forward, up, out, and around. Good. Really mobilizing inside that hip joint without letting those hips kind of rock all over the place. We're still staying strong in the pelvis with a rather larger range of motion. Let's circle for 5. And 4, I know I start to get some shakes when I really reach into the deepest part of my mobility here. 2. And 1, we're gonna reverse that circle. We're gonna lift that leg up. Hold it forward in front of you, hold the core, sweep it back by your side. Good, lift. Take it forward and lower it down. Really pushing your right shin into the mat here. Don't be afraid to let it stabilize you. Let's go 3 more circles. Inhale, exhale, take it out and around. 2. Breathe. Pull that leg back. And 1. Take that leg just halfway back so it's kind of at a diagonal in front of you. Let's take a little lift up and up. Lift up your last 10, last 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, you guys. Woo. Tap that left glute out. We're gonna come up onto our right elbow and our right knee here for some fire hydrant work. So kind of boxing out that right elbow. Let's lift that left leg out to the side and take it down. Good. Inhale and exhale. Push your right shin and your right forearm into the mat. Will help you stabilize here, opening out that hip and take it down. Try not to let it get into the traps here. A lot of the time when we're holding tension or when something is burning really bad, we tend to compensate in another part of the body. So try to stay relaxed in the upper body, but holding the core for 5. Let's lift that knee for 4 and 3. Squeeze. Nice job, you guys. 2. And we're gonna keep it up on 1. Little pulses up and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep that leg lifted. Knee into the elbow. Shoot it straight back on that diagonal. Ooh. Inhale to bend. Exhale, shoot it straight out. Lengthen through that toe. Bend. And straighten. We're not here for long. 8. Squeeze. You've got 7. Nice job, you guys. And 6. Let's go 5. Reach through those toes. 4. Breathe. 3. And 2. 1. That leg is going to stay straight. Take tiny circles with that toe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's reverse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take it on down. All right, we are done on that side, but we have to do the other side now. Let's come down onto our left elbow. No, we're not on the left elbow. We're lying all the way down. You tell I've been teaching for a while today. Good, let's take that left knee forward in front of us, boxing out that leg. Good, staying pulled up in those abs. Shoulders are rolled back and down. The chest is presented forward. Take that right leg out. We're gonna lift it a few inches and lower it down. Make sure it stays parallel. Good, lift and lower. Lift, lower. For 8, 7, 6, breathe. You've got 5, and 4, 3, good. You've got 2. One leg is coming about halfway down. Flex that foot to sweep it, slice it forward in front of you. Point to take it back by your side. Good. Hips are staying stacked. They're not rocking forward with us, just isolating from that hip bone down. For 8, breathe, slice that leg back, stretch through the back of that knee. 7, pull that leg back. For 6, hold the core nice and steady. And 5. Exhale, point that toe, take it back. 4. And 3. Last 2. 1, the foot is going to stay forward. Point those toes down to the floor. Internally rotate, lift it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a big circle out and around. Good. Mobilizing that hip joint. Not running those hips rock side to side. We're still holding our core here. Take it forward, out, and around. Pull it down by your side. Inhale and exhale. Let's go 5. Squeeze, sweep out and around. You've got 4. Hang in there, guys. You've got this. I know it burns. 3. Last 2. Exhale, take it around. Last 1, and then we reverse it. Take it forward, up, out, and around. Lift that leg laterally, abduct that leg, hold the core, sweep it forward, pull it down. Inhale, and exhale. Let's go 6. Breathe, drawing that belly button up towards that spine for 5. Good. Feel that burn in that glute and that hamstring for 4. Press your left shin into the mat for 3. Breathe. 2. And last 1. Take that leg out and around. Take it forward. Pull it back a little bit so it's kind of at that diagonal. Last 10 pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, felt that one. All right, you guys, just one more little set here. We'll be done with those glutes. Coming down onto our left elbow and our left shin here, boxing out that elbow. Press that right palm into the mat. Lift that knee up, turn that leg out, take it in. Inhale and exhale for 10. You've got 9. Breathe, let's go 8. And 7. 6. Breathe, 5. 4. 3. Shoulders are down, core is on. 2. Little pulses up for 10. Lift, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, home stretch here. Bend that right leg in a little deeper. Send it out on that diagonal. Inhale to bend. Exhale, straighten it out. We're almost there, I promise. 8. You've got 7. Breathe. 6. Squeeze. 5. 4. Breathe. We circle in 3. And 2. All right, last one. Keep that leg straight. Little circles with that toe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're gonna reverse for 10. Last 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. Take it on down. Good. Let's just take a few cat-cows. Roll up the spine. Draw that belly button up and arch the back. Really. Just release. Let that mid-back sink in. Good. Round out that back. If you just want to take a child's pose here too, you are welcome to do that. This time is just for you. Inhale. And exhale. And one more for good measure. And I'm going to walk us through a couple stretches, but the hard part's done. You made it. Let's take a butterfly stretch. So bring the soles of the feet together. Bring them in a little bit closer if that feels good for you. If you want more of an intense stretch, you can push them further away from you. And pushing those knees out to the side, let's just draw our chest in closer to our thighs. Good. Let that back kind of round. Get a nice stretch in those outer hips here. Good. Inhale, and let's push that left knee down away from us. And take that other side. Oh, that one feels good after all that glute work here. Good, let's get ourselves into a little half split lunge situation. So take your right foot forward in front of you. You're gonna walk your knee back. So you're really getting a nice stretch in that left hip flexor. And doing your best, try to square those hips off. So you wanna pull that left hip down towards the floor. Let's shift our weight back as we stretch through that right hamstring. Nose comes to the shin, and push our weight forward once again. Push it back, really point through those front toes, pull that right hip down and rock those hips forward, stretch those hips out. Good, one more here, inhale and exhale. Good, we're going to come into our pigeon stretch, so it's kind of a half split here. If you feel like you want to go for your full splits, if you have those, you're welcome to as well. Otherwise, we're going to take that right leg bent in front of us, reaching long through those left toes. Let's just come down onto our forearms here. Good. I like to think about really tucking my tailbone and pushing that left hip into the mat. You'll feel a much more intense stretch in those legs there. Just a few more seconds here. Good. Shift your weight back onto both your hip bones, but you're going to keep your legs kind of in this position. Cool. And let's go ahead and stretch over towards our left leg. Oh my God, my mat is acting up. God, open up that chest. Really let that right shoulder open up towards the ceiling. And take it up. Let's stretch that other way. All right, let's find that other side, starting with our lunge half split here. Reach that right leg back. Hips are squared off. And shift your weight back, reach long through that left knee, and shift your weight forward, shoulders are back and down. Okay, last one. Okay, let's come into our pigeon stretch here. So bend that left leg in halfway. Again, if you want to take your full splits, if you have those, go ahead and do so. And just come down onto your right and left forearm, right and left. Both of your arms come down. My camera died, so ignore the voiceover, but go ahead and take your side stretch, open up those hips. And let's take it that other way. Reach opposite that right leg. And let's sit. Finish sitting crisscross on our mat facing the front. Take the hands to those knees, roll those shoulders back and down, just open the chest. Take a deep breath. And thank your body for all the work it did today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I had so much fun filming this one. Again, I will be back with another workout next week. Again, if you haven't already, follow all of my socials. I will have them linked and I will see you guys soon. Mwah.